Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and welcome to another edition on how I became TMossBoss. And in today's edition, I'll be talking on my time through 2016 all the way up until 2020. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot to cover. So sit down, relax, start the fireplace up in case if it's cold outside, or get the what do people usually do if it's hot outside? Like, maybe, I don't know, open up the window, listen to the birds, or if you live by a water, it's like you live by the ocean, listen to the waves or something. I don't know, but anyways, I will be talking on like the beefs, working, how I try to somewhat manage content creating, and this job at the same time, all the things in the middle, everything possible I can talk on. Because if you thought the last episode was eventful, where I was just talking on 1 year, imagine 4 years. 4 years is gonna be crazy. All right, so yeah, 4 years, man. 2016, 2020. I just feel like that overall, that was a wild time frame. But yeah, like in the beginning of 2016, nothing was too crazy. Like, everything was chilling and stuff. And so I managed to get, content done even at that time. It wasn't up until May of 2016. That's when I had started this job in Seattle. So yeah, like I said in the last episode, I was disappointed. I was upset. I was like, man, I just wish that my family would take me more serious when it came to YouTube, because it wasn't like I was asking anybody for anything. Like, I'll admit I was struggling, but I was making some money and stuff. And so yeah, it was, it was tough. But it wasn't like, I didn't know anything about sponsorships. I didn't know anything about, creating multiple channels. Like, trust me, if I had been the person that I was, that I am today back then on YouTube, forget, the videos. I had a crap ton of videos been posted on YouTube by now. So, but, anyways, so, so I was, had started working at this job. And if you, it's just like any other job that you can think of, like a miserable job. It was chill, though, because, the manager, he was chill. There's some employees that was chill, too. But there was an employee that I got into it with, and it just ruined the whole experience of even working at this place. I didn't even want to be there in the first place, and now I gotta deal with people that's, getting on me because I'm new. Fam, I don't get that, But anyways, so, I had, was dealing with that. And then at the same time, I'm, trying to be a content creator. So, that was trying to balance that, a full-time job and then a full-time career and stuff. Yeah, that's not good, man. That's just too much on the person's, mental. There's at times where I was I just felt like that I was just losing it in things. And then that's when it really dawned to me, okay, if I'm gonna be working at this job, I gotta use it to my advantage. I gotta use the money that I'm making at this job to invest in, YouTube. So by the time, when the time does come, okay, I got the money, I got the gear, I got the, I have it all. So I'm all I just need to do is when the time does come, full-time YouTuber, content creator all over again, going 10 times harder and crap. So anyways, I was dealing with that and things, and man, it was stressful. I'll admit, them 3 years, and it wasn't until 2020 that's when I was I remember I told myself in the beginning of the year 2020, I was okay, I don't care what I'm dealing with, I don't care what this job's doing, I am going at it with YouTube, bro. Like, no, there ain't no way possible I ain't gonna be, that I'm gonna be working at this job and then, like, you just, like, giving it all my energy and then not giving YouTube all my energy. No, man, I'm that freaking, if I gotta stay up every night working on videos, I'm doing what I can. So, because yeah, that year, at the beginning of that year, I got angry. I became that angry black man. But nah, man, I was just tired of, like, okay, wake up, go to this job, come back home. Like, not even the fact that it's like I don't have any time, but it's like I'm just tired. It's like I want to come home and take me a nap and things. Like the bus naps, yeah, they felt good and all, but it just wasn't enough. I needed more. And so, yeah, I'm saying, like, I do feel like that was wasting some time, though. But I'm like, you trying to work a full-time job, be a content creator, like, it is stressful. So, but anyways, so 2016, working at the job, still was doing videos. But I guess that was one of the videos I had did prior before I started working at this job. Was this video where I was defending people that do reaction videos. So if you remember in the previous episode where I talked on how Jinx had got into it with this guy. So I had did a video where I was defending, him and stuff, defending all people that do reaction videos. Because I'm like, nah, it's messed up. We're out here getting hated on because of a video genre that people, it's not even us. It's the fans. They're the ones that supporting it. So it's like, if we didn't have no fans, you think we would be still continuing and carrying on with reaction videos? No, we wouldn't. So that's why, like, I was so confused by the hate towards reaction videos, because it's like, you're getting mad at the people that's doing them. Fam, what about the people that's supporting it? They're supporting our bad habit. Like, I don't get that, bruh. So, anyways, so I uploaded that video. I posted that video defending reactors. And that's when the beef, for those that don't know, that's when the beef with Just a Robot has started. So he seen that video. I guess he got pressed and upset by the video and stuff. And he did a response to me. And so I've had people like from, Minnesota Boy, Clockwork Cyborg. I had, then there was even other people that, like, I don't remember their names, but there was people that made videos about me. Because, like, my thing is this, I'm not this, guy where, like, if somebody's going to trash talk me or trash talk something that I'm working on, I'm not going to just, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Hopefully we can be friends. And no, I'm going to call you out. I'm like, why do you sit down and watch the videos? Why do you even exist on the platform if you know you ain't going to like all the content creators? I'm saying you ain't got to like them, but respect them. Like, it's just crazy how, like, people will think, oh, because they don't like my videos, I'm supposed to listen to what you say. No, I'm not. I'm never am going to listen to what people say. I'm going to be as hard-headed as I possibly can be when it comes to content creating, especially if it's people that don't support me. I don't care. I'm like, bruh, so I was so used to people making videos about me. I'm like, okay, and then that's the thing where it's like, the fans of those YouTubers, they're going to, like, pretty much mimic and mock what the video had already said in my comment section. So that's even more so a reason why I didn't watch Just a Robot's videos or any other person's videos about me. I just seen that they made a video about me and was like, oh, okay, it's whatever. So anyways, I remember, I think I was heading home from work. And I remember I was just getting, like, my phone just kept going off and stuff. And so that's, like, more so a reason why I kind of turned off, like, YouTube notifications off my phone. Because I'm like, nah, man, that's too much. But anyways, so I started getting all these notifications. And it's from Just a Robot's fans. And they're blowing up my comment sections, telling me, like, oh, Just a Robot did this. He all this other crap. And I'm like, bro, I don't care. Like, that stuff don't matter to me. How many times I've had people hate on me over some dumb stuff. So I'm like, man, I don't care about this. And so I remember I came home, just set the go-to when I see somebody make a video on me and stuff. And, I was all like, it's whatever. But I guess he didn't like the fact that I didn't watch his video, which I really don't need to and stuff. I'm like, your fans kind of spoiled the video already. I don't care about that stuff. So anyways, he got mad and pressed over the fact that I didn't, I responded to that video. And then he got pressed over the fact that I just, didn't watch it and crap. And so, then we kind of was like going back and forth and things. And I was like, man, it's like silly. So we did kind of go back and forth for a little bit. And then, after that, the beef was done and over with. So I was like, I went back to, just being in the clear, and just, was chilling and stuff. But a previous person that I beefed with, Glenn, he came back, but this time he came back, kind of having like an army prepared and stuff. I wouldn't necessarily say that, I was bound to beef with these people, but I did kind of set myself up for failure when I did kind of start a beef up with these guys. So anyways, so Glenn comes back and he starts trash talking me in the comments and all that crap. And that was like one of the things where I'm all like, this, he's always attacking stuff that I do. I'm going to start attacking stuff that he's into. So I had seen that he was into that cartoon show. And to remind you, or not even to remind you, but to overall let you know, because I don't think too many people know of the age of Glenn. So at the time when me and Glenn, when we started beefing, I thought this was a 9-year-old kid. Turns out at the time when we started beefing, he was like 14. So next year, we kind of start getting into it. He's like 15 years old and crap. And so, anyways, he's a fan of this TV show. Now, you can be a fan of a show. My thing is this. How would y'all feel if I was watching like Sesame Street just for fun? How would y'all feel if I was watching like Teletubbies or Barney just for fun? Like if I told you guys if I'm streaming, right? And then you guys ask me, oh, what did you do today? I was like, I binge watched Barney. You guys would be kind of like, Barney? Like, you got kids or something? No, I don't got no kids. Like, you just binge watch Barney just for the fun? I know that's how that conversation would go. I know if a woman, right? If I'm talking to a woman, and she asked me what did I do today, she's gonna be expecting me like, oh, I made some YouTube videos and crap. I worked on some cars. Like she gonna be expecting to hear some manly stuff. You think a woman gonna want to be with me if I tell her that I binge watched all the seasons of Teletubbies, all 17 seasons, including the TV movies of I don't even know how many seasons they had. That would be crazy. No, I gotta look that up real quick. How many seasons of is that how you spell Teletubbies? Oh, that's how you spell it? How many seasons? In 2015, the series was rebooted for 120 new episodes. It was aired on CBeebies in the UK and Nick Jr. in the US. How many seasons were there, though? Teletubbies TV show. Because if it was like 17 seasons... So that show started in 1997. I remember watching that show when I was a kid too. Where's all I'm just trying to do is figure out how many seasons they had. That's it. They ain't talking about like episodes. I'm like, bro, I get they had 16, bro. Oh, I was so close. Oh, that was so scary how close I was. Oh man, now people gonna probably think that I'm a weirdo. Bro, I don't watch Teletubbies. I don't watch that show. I used to when I was a kid, but like, I don't watch that show. Like, if I were to, I think I'll watch it to... Now people gonna be sitting here thinking I binge watch Teletubbies, bro. Like, I don't, okay? I don't watch Teletubbies. But anyways, but no, back to what I was talking on. Like, how would that make people feel, though? Like, if I was like, oh yeah, I just binge watch all 16 seasons of Teletubbies. I would imagine people would be looking at me like I'm weird. I would imagine if a girl that I was talking to, she would most likely stop talking to me. They'd be thinking that I was weird and stuff. So Glenn, him being like 14, 15 years old, still watching this TV show about Thomas the Tank Engine and crap. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Time out. Like, you are a high schooler, okay? You are in high school. You're still watching this show? Like, come on, bro. Like, that, nah. I just, I would imagine, like, anybody gonna find that weird and stuff. So, anyways, I called them out on that. I was all like, nah, man, you's a weirdo for that. That was like the one thing that I was going to attack of him. And so I was just like, because, I've already have attacked who he is as a person. So I'm like, nah, I might as well start going after things that he likes. Bad move. And so, yeah, that was a very, very bad move. So I did that. went after Thomas the Tank Engine, was just like, hey, yo, because he started getting in like other people and stuff like that was also a fan of this show, and they started going after me. So I made a video and was all like, because these was like people that was like in their 20s and stuff. I think I remember there was one person, he might have been the same age as me now, 25 years old, if not older. And he has this account where he's like pretending to be one of these like trains and stuff. And I'm like, you don't find that weird that you're a grown man? Like, you're older than me. At the time, like, he was older than me. I was like 19, 20 at the time. I think I was like 19 at the time. Cause 2015 I celebrated, and I think actually I celebrated my 20th birthday in 2016. Okay, so I got the numbers right. So anyways, I was like 19, 20 at the time when I started going at it with those guys. I'm like, fam, you're older than me and you're a fan of this show. What? My thing is this, like, I can understand if you're pretending to be a Family Guy character. I can understand if you're pretending to be, like characters of like TV shows where like even people my age now be watching it, but you're portraying yourself as a show that's specifically made for kids. You ain't gonna find that weird? Like, I'm sorry, but like, nah, y'all is weird for that. So I remember I did say that, like, if you are of age, like, if you're of an older age and you're a fan of that show, like, I did say, like, you're a predator, but, like, I used a different word and stuff, and oh my God, that whole fan base, I wouldn't necessarily, alright, maybe not the whole fan base, but there was quite a few people within that fan base, and even still, till this day, I got it where people still be getting on me about those comments and stuff, like saying that, if you're of age watching that show, you're a predator. But, bro, the amount of people I had coming after me because of that, oh my God. Oh man, 2016 was just not, I had to say that was like the downfall of YouTube for me, because that year was just the year of beefing, bro. I can't even tell you guys, like, did I have like a good day of YouTube within that year? Like, I did have some good days, but oh my God, like, beefing nonstop, just straight up just beefing nonstop. I take that back, because it was probably like, I have to say, like, towards the end of the summertime, I think, or it might have been at some point in time in the middle or towards the end of the summertime. That's like when that like beefing and all that has stopped. And so I was chilling, like I was like making just, random videos and stuff, like either after work or on the weekends. And I was like, I was chilling. And then December came. Actually, you know what? No. So like November. So there a lot had happened, from like November of 2016 to like March, April of 2017, because at that time I had started dealing with like deaths and stuff. November I had lost my grandfather, and I've known him since I was a kid. And so that kind of, affected my mental and stuff. And I was a little bit depressed by that. It's like seeing, him like in that state of where he's like sick and he's going through it and all that, and then like seeing him like gone, it was like it was a lot to take in and things. And then just also seeing like my family and seeing how they're reacting, because they've known him a lot longer than I have. I was like somewhat of the last like few to be born into my family and stuff. And so that's why like it was just different, like being in that environment and stuff. I just remember like going home, I think it was after the funeral, because we went out to eat, and I think I remember just heading home, and I was just like, actually it might have been like after the funeral, then we headed home. But I just remember being like depressed a little, because I was like, this sucks, man. And so I was kind of like, dealing with that, and then working, and then YouTube. So my mental was just gone. And then in December of 2016, so I actually started beefing again with Minnesota Boy. So Minnesota Boy had kind of like made his quote unquote return back to YouTube, but it wasn't like a legitimate return. I think he just wanted to, start up some crap again for whatever reason. But so he comes back, he starts beefing with me again, and then he kind of recruited this kid. It was like a kid looked like the father from Family Matters, and I'm like, bro, who is you? I'm like, you got on this big leather jacket looking like freaking Carl. What's his name? Carl, I think. So I'm like, fam, like, who is you? And so I was like, I swear, man, I don't have no sympathy for anybody when it comes to content creating. But so anyways, Minnesota boy, he's going around spreading this rumor talking about that I was adopted. And I'm like, if I am, like, okay, and like, who cares? But he's going around telling everybody this, like, he told this fan this, and the fans comment on my videos about it. And I think at the time, like, other people was commenting about it and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not adopted. I know both my parents. Like I live with them and stuff. So I'm like, I don't know where this came from. I never talked about this. My thing is this, like something like that. I feel like that I would have been the one, not I should have been, but I would have been the one to tell you guys that, because I'm an open person. I ain't hiding nothing from nobody. So if people ask me, am I adopted? I'll probably say, yeah, as a joke, be like, but my adopted parents is the Obamas and stuff. Like, I was just that son that they just pushed off to the side because they ain't want nobody. But I'm clowning, I'm joking, I'm trolling and stuff. But no, in reality, real life, no jokes, all like, seriousness. Yes, I am. No, I'm playing. So, but no, I'm not adopted. I don't know where that rumor had came from. I don't know why he was trying to start up that rumor. But yeah, he was trying to start that rumor up. So I remember I did talk about it a little bit and was just like, that's just dumb, silly, and stupid. I'm like, how about you go and approach some white people and tell them how you really feel? Like, I was like, bro, I had Minnesota boy in the palm of my hands. I didn't need no assistance whatsoever. But a certain somebody, I just felt like that 2016 was like the return of all the YouTubers I have beef with. I mean, even though one of them did start up that year, but it ended, and he felt like he needed to make his return. So just the robot decided that, yeah, he was going to come back and start, beefing with me again. And I remember because at the time when I was beefing with Minnesota boy, any video that I made about him, like, it was just, bombarded with support and stuff because, you got me that's not racist. I have an issue with nobody going up against somebody that is racist, and he has an issue with a race, and he hasn't even met everybody in that race. He over there just doing this internet stuff. And so I'm like, I know I don't need no assistance, but for some odd reason, just a robot thought that I needed assistance. And so, I really don't know where it had came from, but anyways, he comes, I still remember this day too. So he comes to my channel and then he starts talking about like how I have like a lot of subscribers, but I only get like a certain amount of views. And that's just been like the ongoing thing from his fan base and stuff. They feel like they always need to come to my channel and say, oh, you got these amount of views, but you have this many subscribers. Like, same with Robot. He has a certain amount of views and he only has like a certain amount of subscribers and stuff. So it's like that with all content creators. I'm saying you could go to PewDiePie's channel right now and let me look up PewDiePie real quick. PewDiePie, 111 million subscribe, or yeah, 100. So he has 111 million subscribers. Last video, 1.4 million views. I would say that's good. I would say that that's good. Like, okay, let's look up Mr. Beast. That's another, popular YouTuber. Mr. Beast, 91 million subscribers. Oh, dang, he be getting some views. 60. Oh, well, he uploaded a video a month ago. Yeah, but like still though, he's not getting 90. So he has 91.2 million views. Last video, 65 million. Video before that, 57 million. Video before that, 46 million. Another video before that, 57 million. And then the Squid Games video, because yeah, there was like a popular show, and then like people was blowing that up, but that got 225 million. So in his, I think, is that his most viewed video or is it another video? Oh yeah, that is his most viewed video. So on my channel, if you look at my most viewed video, my most viewed video has, let me open it up real quick. But it's like that with anybody. You could go to anybody's channel and it's like, they're not going to be getting the same amount of views as their subscriber count. I'm like, I wouldn't expect all 27,000. Well, at the time, I think I had like under 10,000. I think I had like maybe 7,000 to 9,000 subscribers or something like that. Because I remember not too long after this beef had reignited with Just a Robot again. It was sometime after that. I remember I hit 10,000 subscribers and stuff. But my most viewed video has over 203,000 views. Video before that has 101,000 views. And the funny thing is like, even like kind of jumping the gun a little bit, talking on TikTok, like I have a video on there with 3 million views. I don't have 3 million followers. So I'm saying that's how content creating works, in case if your brains, didn't click around that. But anyways, I remember he came to my channel talking on that, and I was just like, why are you here? Like, nobody's not talking to you. You have no reason on being here. And he's kind of like beating around the bush, and he didn't really like get straight to it and stuff. And I'm like, fam, there's no reason for you to be here. Like, just go, leave, get out of here. And then he was just like, oh, well, if you take my advice and let me help you and all. I'm like, I don't need your help. Who said I needed your help? I am fine. And it's funny because at the time, his subscriber count was mad low. Like, he did not have the amount of subscribers he had then. In fact, I had more subscribers than him. And so I'm like, fam, I don't need your help. I got more subscribers than you. Like, I don't need nothing from you, bruh. Absolutely nothing. And oh my God, just a robot went off in the comments. Say, somebody is going off when they're all capping their words. Like, so he's all capping his words. He is going off in the comment sections. I guess I overly offended him. And so I'm like, this dude is a clown, bro. Like, get out of here. So I think I remember at some point in time after that, I had made a video talking on the whole situation, like how he came in my comment section. He was just like, oh, I want to offer this help. I want to offer this advice. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody even asked for your help or advice. What are you talking on and stuff? Like, seriously, bro, you was having a crackhead moment. Like, ain't nobody asked you for nothing. You came here offering stuff and I said no. Why is you mad? Like, so anyways, so that's how that went. So after that, at some point in time, that's when the beef really begun. Like, I feel like I kind of had, like, you know how, like, with earthquakes, like, you kind of feel like some, like, shakes and rumbles beforehand, and then there's that initial earthquake, and then there's the aftershocks. Oh, my God. I had, like, the highest, scaled earthquake happen to my channel, and, man. So, he made a video, and I think at that time, his channel did grow a little bit more. So, he had, like, more, of course, like, his more fans, like, that were loyal to his videos and stuff. And so he made a response to my video, because I made a video talking on the whole thing, the whole interaction. So he made a response, and from there, bruh, my channel was just like just had so much hatred going throughout it. Like, every time when I uploaded a video, just rated with dislikes, just rated with dislikes. So yeah, 2016 was not a good year. And then on New Year's Eve, so I'm sitting there, like, kind of bottling that up in my head and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you know what? It's whatever. But anyways, so there was that. And then I was scrolling through social media and then found out that a childhood friend of mine's had passed away. Like, this is somebody that, he came over to my house. We watched wrestling. We staged a whole, like, wrestling match in my backyard. I kind of wish that I would have been into YouTube then, so I could have recorded it, because I'm saying, like, that was like our WrestleMania moment in my backyard and stuff. But that, I remember he brought over, like, a crap ton of, like, wrestling action figures. What other things? We played video games. He also robbed me. Like, he took some money that I had, like some money my dad gave me, and he ended up giving me, like, some of it back during school, because I was like, I didn't even want to chill with him no more after that. But like, we grew up, and it was something like that I didn't even care about anymore. Like, he was just one of those friends where it was like we were in classes together, having laughs, sharing memories, and it was like that time where I was just kind of upset at him about it. Like, I did get my stuff back, but look what it cost. I felt like, it cost the friendship. Like, I wish that, me and him probably would have been closer, because, I definitely feel like, he would have been alive today, so yeah. He was at a party, I guess, and Yeah, some guys came through, I guess tried robbing him. He put up a fight. I heard that he put up like a strong fight. He fought like, I think they said like five dudes before one of them, I guess somebody had held him and another person had shot him. And I guess he was in the hospital, but he yeah, left this world too soon, man. Like, it was crazy because I remember I talked with them at the store. I talked with them at the store prior before that. I think it was within that same month too, or it might have been the month prior. I think, I don't know. I just remember I had talked to him in the store, and he was telling me about how he was going to. I know he was like he wanted to become a police officer, but I think what his plans were, he was going to enlist in the military. I think he was going to become a Marine. And then I think, I'm assuming maybe his goals afterwards were to become a cop, after he got like some military training and stuff. So, and then I remember he was, like talking to me about YouTube and stuff. And so, we kind of had like that one last moment. And, yeah, it was, it was overall like, just crazy, just going on social media and seeing everybody like, putting like rest in peace and saying his name and stuff. And I was like, man, like that was definitely like a depressing moment in my life and stuff. And I just, cause New Year's Eve, that's my holiday. That I love New Year's Eve, bro. I really do. But I always get scared, for my friends during New Year's Eve, because I'm like, look what happens, like that's why I'm like, New Year's Eve, it's like, it's a holiday where I can't even like really look at it the same anymore. Like I still celebrate it. I still have fun. I'm still with family and stuff. But at the same time, like, it's kind of hard to like celebrate it like how you used to and stuff. And I'm like, I can't celebrate it like that anymore. So, yeah, there's always a part of me that's a little bit depressed on New Year's Eve, because I'm like, yeah, it was just, losing friends, man. It's crazy, like there's more to it. I dealt with more deaths. You think that would be it. Like, nah, it wasn't just my grandfather and a childhood friend. So, but anyways, back on content creating. So I remember I made a video talking about it and was like kind of, warning people of the parties and the dangers of like being at parties and stuff. And sure enough, Just a Robot, his fans rated the videos with dislikes. And I'm like, bruh, it's like, I'm not even talking about him. Like, why are you guys disliking this video? Like, it's just crazy how, like, many things that they called me out for. But I'm like, fam, look at what you guys was doing. Like, you literally rated a video with dislikes. And it wasn't even talking about you. It wasn't talking about Just a Robot. It was literally me trying to pay respect to my friends and then protect people across the world. Like, what? I'm saying, like, I don't get that. I don't understand that crap. So that's why, like, a lot of things I just never, because I will be talking on some stuff that, yes, I was a part of, but I don't feel bad for it. Because I'm like, look at all the crap that you guys put me through. Then all of a sudden I'm supposed to feel bad for some stuff I did to you, fam. I'm one person. You are a group of people. Like I'm saying, but anyways, so there is that. New Year starts, like I'm, still just, working, dealing with a crap ton of dislikes, all across my videos and stuff. And, yeah, it was, it overall just wasn't like good. And then, I think it was March. Yeah, I think it was, March. That's when my other grandfather, he passed away. So I had to fly out to Louisiana for the funeral. And yeah, I was like, bruh, like it's just, man, I just felt like I couldn't really catch no breaks, because it was, being in that environment, seeing how that went down. Like, yeah, you're surrounded by family. And, of course, like, you're on a trip somewhere. It's like you're going to try to, like, have, I guess, a little bit of fun throughout that trip. But at the same time, you really can't. You can't have too much fun. And I was like, I know I went out, did a little shopping and stuff. But, yeah, man, it was a lot to deal with. So, anyways, just going still back and forth, like on YouTube, beefing and stuff, making constant videos, having to defend myself. I had to say the only highlight of 2017. So if you guys like have been subscribed to my channel for a long period of time, you guys might remember me reacting to a group of friends of mine. And one of the people in that group, her name is Priscilla. And that was honestly like the highlight of 2017. That was like what kind of brought me out of like that mood and stuff, because oh man, like, you know, so it was crazy how we became friends, because she was dealing with some stuff like back when I was like graduating high school. So we were like friends through like mutual people and stuff. Like we went to the same school. The crazy thing about it is we went to the same school. We never talked with each other, you know. And then I remember she was like kind of going through some stuff. And yeah, you know, I was like, I do this with a lot of people and stuff, but I was like, you know, I don't really expect anything, you know, in return, like, you know, but to get like a whole like friendship out of it, like, yeah, that's something that you can't really, you know, deny and things. And so anyways, I had so I remember back in high school, or like after I graduated, because I think she was a grade under me, I believe. So anyways, I had like, you know, she was dealing with her stuff. I messaged her and was like, you know, sat down, I talked with her. Like, this is our first time ever having a conversation and stuff. And so I sent her some, like, you know, words of encouragement. And you know, like, I was hoping and praying for the best, like, you know, that she felt better and things, because I'm like, you know, I see a lot of people deal with it. I ain't gonna get like in details, because I'm like, that's her personal life. But, you know, I see a lot of people deal with the stuff that she was dealing with. And, you know, I just felt like that, you know, at that time, like, I kind of was dealing, you know, I ain't gonna necessarily say that she was depressed, but I was dealing with my own depression from, like, you know, just, like, high school experiences and stuff. And so, like, I kind of had, like, a different outlook when I did see people, like, post about, like, being sad and stuff online. You know, I would go and just, like, reach out and see, like, how everything is, you know, going and stuff. And so, yeah, I just, you know, I messaged her, you know, overall, seeing how she was, like, doing all that stuff. And, yeah, you know, that was, like, our first and last time talking and things. And so, fast forward, 2017, I'm dealing with hate on YouTube, deaths, freaking, you know, work, all this other stuff that is just mentally draining me, bruh. Mentally draining me to the point where I was just laid out, all right? And then, all of a sudden, a hand reached out. So happened to be Priscilla's hand, and yep, she went ahead, grabbed me out of that, like, you know, like, I was still depressed, but not as depressed and things. But anyways, no, I remember she had reached out and messaged me. I honestly thought that it was a spam account, because at the time, like, you know, I remember, like, when my friends' accounts would get hacked. And so she when she had messaged me, I was like, I wasn't trusting it at first, and I almost ignored her message. And some told me, like, you know, let just you know, overall, like, see where the conversation goes and stuff. And so, yeah, we were just, you know, talking a little bit. And then she was asking me, you know, like, what I'm doing. I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm doing, you know, working in Seattle and stuff, doing YouTube. Then she subscribed to my YouTube channel. So I was like, hey, thank you. I'm all like, I appreciate that and stuff. Even though she wasn't really doing no YouTube stuff at the time, still I subscribed to her channel, because I'm all like, nah, man, I got to. And so, anyways, did that. And then that's when it finally was all like, you know, oh no, she's an actual real person. She ain't like no hacker trying to take all my money and stuff. But no, that's what she said, was she, you know, reminded me of how I was there for her when she was dealing with her problems. And so I had forgot. Like, I'm telling you, I really did forget. And I was like, what is she talking about? And I'm all like, I don't remember. So I had to like go through some messages and actually found the old messages and stuff. And because no, it wasn't like the messages didn't pop up in the because I definitely would have read through them and stuff to see what our last conversation was like. But she had actually created another account and then had added me and stuff. And so I was all like, oh, okay, you know, once I seen the old messages, I was like, oh, this is how it all started and stuff. So no, it makes me happy, though, reading those messages and things, because there's at times where I was just kind of like, you know, dealing with it, and I just go back and reread those messages and was all like, you know, brings me back to a time where, like, things was just simple in life. So, I had to say, like, you know, shout out to Priscilla, you know, for overall making, like, 2017, 18, 19, you know, like, and then kind of like, you know, I was dealing with some more stuff in 2020 and things, but like, shout out to her for, you know, just making those years better, because like I had to say, like, even though I was dealing with my stuff with YouTube, I still like never lost that passion. I had to say, if it probably wasn't for her, I don't know where I would be at when it comes to content creating. I probably would have, like, I might have taken a break, I might have just quit altogether. I don't really know, but yeah, I was just out of it at that time. And so yeah, 2017, it was chill to a certain extent. And then 2018, like still the same old, dealing with deaths. But and still trying to do content creating stuff, beefing more with Just a Robot and his fan base. And then 2019, still the same old. And then 2020 had hit. And I was like, or actually, I think it was like towards the end of 2019. And that's why it was either that or the beginning of 2020. And I told myself, I'm like, look, I don't care if I got to stay up in the middle of the night and get some videos done and out the way. I am freaking quitting this job and I am going at it with content creating and stuff. So, I was like, nah, bro, I am sick and tired of this. I am doing this content creating stuff, whether you like it or not. So, I stayed to it and things. And so I was like, no, there was some nights I stay up maybe like till like midnight, 1 a.m., if not later. We'll record videos. And it was funny because my friend that worked with, he's like does music and things, and so he understood where I was coming from when it came to this stuff, because he has his creative side, I have mine, so he understood, and he was just like, oh dang, like you being serious about this, because I'm like, yes bro, I'm trying to leave, like I ain't trying to do this no more. And so then they were kind of like started talking about COVID and stuff, and so I was all like, I don't know what COVID is, but I know what quitting my job and becoming a content creator is. So, January was chill, I was still kind of like, I was dealing with hate and all that crap. February was chill too. And then March, that's when everything, just really just changed. Like, it just did a complete 180 and stuff. So it was kind of like going back to my old life and just seeing like how dark it was, so there was that. And, it was crazy. It was pretty crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and end the episode right here. But no, I appreciate everybody for listening to this whole journey and stuff. Like, I do feel like this is a very, very, very interesting series. Probably one of the most interesting series that I've ever done on my podcast. But, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 40 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and win $20 off your first purchase. And make sure you use my supported creator code for Epic Games TMossBoss. And then meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.